Our other top international story, and one that the White House is watching keenly, is China's Xi Jinping hosting a large military parade marking the 80th anniversary of the end of the Second World War. Dozens of world leaders attended the event in Beijing, but almost none from major Western countries. The major moment happened before the parade even started, when Putin and Kim Jong stood either side of Xi Jinping as they made their way to their seats, making this one of the most powerful photo ops in the recent past.
Beijing is flexing its military might and its anti-West alliances. And Wednesday gave China the perfect opportunity to do so, as it marked 80 years since Japan's defeat in World War II with a parade through Tiananmen Square. Among the 26 heads of state attending, the star guests included Russia's Vladimir Putin, North Korea's Kim Jong and Iran's Masoud Pezeshkian. Analysts are calling it an axis of upheaval, a bloc whose cooperation has already reshaped battlefields in Ukraine and the Middle East. And now Beijing is taking center stage, presenting itself as a rival to the Western-led global order. Western leaders were almost entirely absent. The only European leaders present were from Serbia and Slovakia. Laser weapons, nuclear ballistic missiles, and giant underwater drones were among the new weapons China unveiled. For Xi Jinping, this is about rewriting history and the future. Beijing insists China and the Soviet Union were the main forces in defeating fascism. In Xi's telling, the US and Europe barely exist in that story. At the Shanghai Cooperation Organization Summit in Tianjin just days ago, Putin hailed Xi as a dear friend. A new deal will raise Russian gas exports to China by 16% a year, an economic lifeline for Moscow under Western sanctions. Even Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi has signaled a thaw with Beijing after the US slapped 50% tariffs on Indian goods for buying Russian oil. For Beijing, timing is everything. The spectacle comes just weeks after what Chinese commentators mocked as a lackluster US parade on Donald Trump's birthday. Analysts say China wants to show Washington that if America does parades, China can do them bigger, better, and more powerful. The push is for self-reliance, a great wall of steel designed to counter not just Japan, not just Taiwan, but any Western force that challenges Beijing. And as Xi Jinping welcomes Putin, Kim, Pezeshkian, and others in Beijing, one message rings out. The West may have written the old order, but China is aiming to write the new one. With Ridhima Kedia, NDTV World.